In our Sunrise Smart Start, one man is in custody after a fatal stabbing in Rochester.
Police responding to West Main Street near Jefferson Avenue around 6 o'clock last night. Officers say the 36-year-old victim was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police say 61-year-old Eddie Welch has been arrested for the fatal stabbing and charged with second-degree murder. Welch is due in court later this morning.
A 14-year-old Gates Chili High School student has been charged with rape and will be charged as an adult. Gates police say that incident took place on Friday, September 17th, inside the school. Police say the victim is a 15-year-old girl and a student at Gates Chili as well. That 14-year-old boy has been arrested and arraigned. That happened yesterday. He is being charged with rape and criminal sex act in the first degree.
In other news this morning, Monday night, the Senate failing to advance a bill to fund the government and suspend the debt ceiling. It will be brought up again later this week, but it puts pressure on lawmakers when it comes to the fate of both the infrastructure and reconciliation bills.
We are joined by Washington correspondent Basil John, who is live in D.C. this morning. Basil, good morning. Lots of people wondering, what are the chances we'll see a government shutdown by the end of the week?
Well, Liam, Mark, good morning. It is still a possibility that we could see this government shutdown happen, considering Republicans in the Senate have remained in the same position, saying they do not want to increase the spending gap for Democrats, as they are worried that they're going to put this spending towards the infrastructure and the reconciliation package more specifically. If this does happen, we could see about 40% of nearly 2 million federal civilian employees go without work if the shutdown does happen.
So, Basil, what is President Biden saying about this?
Well, President Biden said yesterday that he is staying optimistic and he is hopeful that there will be a positive outcome by the end of this week, at least when it comes to the government shutdown. He said when it comes to the infrastructure and reconciliation bill, he understands if that has to be stalled out a bit for another week or so. But right now, he said he is staying optimistic.
All right, Basil, always great to see you. Thank you so much. If Congress can agree on a plan to avert a partial government shutdown by Friday, that will leave about 800,000 government workers without a paycheck.
In other news this morning, the DEA is warning of a dramatic increase in overdoses and fake prescription drugs containing potentially deadly doses of the painkiller fentanyl. The counterfeit pills are being made to look like prescription painkillers. Officials say they're being sold on the street and online. More than 9 million of these pills have already been seized this year.
R&B star R. Kelly facing at least 10 years in prison after his conviction on federal sex trafficking charges. Prosecutors said he used his fame and wealth to lure young women and girls, then physically and sexually abused them. Kelly's lawyer said he may appeal the verdict.
James Gilbert with us, having a look at our morning forecast, and the temperatures now could be the temperatures later too, right?
Yeah, we are stuck. We're stuck right around 60 degrees. So what we feel as we walk out the door is what we'll have as we get later in the afternoon and evening. All the rain showers have moved out. I think it's a nice run forecast here, or maybe a dog walk for you this morning as we head out and about on this day. Should be a very comfortable one with that north wind. Playground, we're stuck in the 60s there. Clouds, the sun, and definitely staying cooler than we were yesterday. We'll have a last look at the 8-day forecast as well as the bus stop forecast coming up. Mark?
All right, James, thank you. Time now to check the roads again with our sunrise traffic. A live look over the thruway shows that everything is flowing well east to west there. 2 accidents we are following, one 441 and 250 in Penfield, the other on the Lake Ontario State Parkway at Long Pond Road in North Greece. The main arteries locally, 390, 490, and 590, are up to speed.
Now for the latest on COVID-19, the vaccine mandate for all healthcare workers in New York is now in effect, leaving many to wonder how this requirement could impact medical care across the state. Local health officials say over the past week, they've seen an increase in healthcare workers getting vaccinated. According to UR Medicine, 97% of employees across all 6 of its facilities have had at least 1 dose of the vaccine. Monroe County Health Commissioner Dr. Michael Mendoza says major medical services will not be impacted impacted in our area.
Governor Hochul is taking a step to address potential staffing shortages as a result of the COVID vaccine mandate. The governor says she will sign an executive order authorizing resources from the National Guard to be utilized in order to keep healthcare systems functioning. The governor adding the mandate is an essential component in keeping the state safe from COVID-19.
In New York continues to implement the $15 minimum wage. The state labor department says the increase is set to take effect December 31st. It will require the minimum wage to be increased to $15 per hour on Long Island and Westchester, matching the minimum wage already set in New York City. All other areas in New York will be required to raise the minimum wage to $13.20 per hour based on economic factors and indexes. Recent grads from RIT launching an app to help people train their dogs. Now they have their sights set on making it to Silicon Valley.
Carmela Boykin alive this morning with a look at how the school and the city of Rochester has helped this startup company. Carmela, good morning.
Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Leah. After speaking with over 400 dog owners, founders of the dog training app Sniffy are working to improve the lives of pets and pet owners. The app launched in February and will soon be live on Kickstarter, but the co-founders of the app met in class at RIT and did well together on class projects. So they decided to go into business and create a dog training app. Co-founder Howard Shing says he's always wanted to create something innovative.
They know their dogs need training, but they just cannot go to the training classes because of demanding schedules or it's not affordable to them.
And Shing says that the help from RIT and the Rochester community has been essential to starting the company, but in the future they want to move to the West Coast for more investment opportunities. Reporting in Rochester, Carmela Boykin, News 8. Mark and Leah.
All right, Carmela, thank you. By the way, the Sniffy app is in both the App Store and the Google Play Store if you're looking to download it.
80 Central New York vets headed to Washington, D.C. this weekend to see the memorial services dedicated to them. This as part of Honor Flight Syracuse. The trip was originally set for spring of 2020, but was delayed because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Every mission member had to show proof of vaccination and wear a mask. The trip itself included visits to the World War II, Vietnam and Korean War memorials, as well as a stop at Arlington National Cemetery. Honor Flight Rochester, meanwhile, postponing flights this season because of COVID-19 concerns.
Now this story, every law enforcement agency in Monroe County is partnering with the Pirate Toy Fund. The local program provides toys to officers to hand out to children during a potentially traumatic situation. Officers are encouraged to store those toys in their patrol cars and then offer them as a gesture of goodwill and kindness to the child as they encounter them.
It's an option an officer has. If he wants to grab one, he can grab one. A critical incident, I gave one of the children a toy and just made their day. Something that it started off not too good, it made their day. Police officer handed them a toy. It's just a wonderful program. We use it quite frequently in the city, and I'm just ecstatic that we have the last 4 agencies in the county to help us out.
And this, more than 15,000 toys have been distributed through the program that began back in 2011.
Yeah, so many generous people. Great program there. All right, so if you like where the weather is right now, the temperature, you're going to like the rest of today, right, James?
Yeah, kind of nice to be able to see that and say that. And the best part is we're actually going to clear the skies out. So we've got mostly cloudy skies, overcast right now, but we'll add sun this afternoon. That'll be something to look forward to. So we'll need the sunglasses to finish off the day. Temperatures generally in the upper 50s and low 60s for the next 12 hours, but they drop. Here's your 8-day forecast. Down into the 40s tonight and the next several nights, even all the way into the weekend. A pretty quiet stretch. We have maybe some rain showers as we get into Thursday. And then as we look into the weekend, keeping an eye on Sunday for some rain showers there.
All right, thank you so much. And thank you for watching News 8 at Sunrise.
Our next update is coming up in 30 minutes. CBS Mornings is up next. Have a great day.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.